Hello, I'm Marco, Professor of Leadership at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. Welcome back to the channel Leadership as Performance. Today's question is, can William Shakespeare predict Maduro's downfall? In Shakespeare's play Richard III, Richard, the protagonist, begins his journey in Act 1 as a cunning and ambitious duke who schemes his way to the throne. By Act 3, he becomes king through manipulation and murder. By Act 5, he becomes paranoid, which leaves him isolated and vulnerable, eventually leading to his downfall.
Thence to it pell mell, if not to heaven, then hand in hand to hell.
I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling along, yes, rolling along.
Let's compare Richard's downfall with Maduro's case according to three common elements in their leadership: paranoia, repression, and isolation. Paranoia. Richard becomes increasingly paranoid as he consolidates power, fearing betrayal from those closest to him, which leads him to execute loyal nobles like Lord Hastings based on mere suspicion. According to a recent article in the Spanish newspaper El País, after stealing the July 2024 presidential election, Maduro has become paranoid. He frequently lashes out at advisors suspecting conspiracies against him. He has publicly accused international figures like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos of plotting with opposition leaders to destabilize his government. He also claimed that TikTok and Instagram were censoring him as part of a plot against his leadership and government. Repression. Richard uses fear and repression to maintain control, suppressing dissent by eliminating rivals. For example, he executes his loyal supporter Lord Hastings without a trial after falsely accusing him of treason. Maduro's government has been cracking down on protesters since the stolen election. There have been dozens of deaths and hundreds of arrests all over the country. NGOs have been denouncing countless cases of intimidation and violation of human rights. He has also been using state media to control narratives and suppress opposing viewpoints. Isolation. Due to Richard's tyrannical behavior, key allies, such as the Duke of Buckingham, turned against him. As Richard's support erodes, he finds himself surrounded by enemies and devoid of loyal supporters. This isolation becomes his downfall, culminating in his defeat at the Battle of Bosworth. Maduro's refusal to release election results following allegations of electoral fraud has isolated him internationally. Countries like the United States, European countries, and many Latin American nations, including nations led by left-wing governments like Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, and Chile, have questioned the legitimacy of the presidency, furthering his isolation. Shakespeare's Richard III not only helps us understand Maduro's imminent downfall, but it also provides leadership lessons, three key leadership lessons for anybody who wants to become a better leader. 1. Lead with inspiration instead of repression. 2. Embrace community instead of isolation. And 3. Cultivate trust instead of paranoia. Thank you very much. Please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.